Let's face it, no one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea, and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion, and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day we bring exciting and high potential franchise business from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped with the thousands of investors finding the right business opportunity and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to ensure that your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from an investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunity in detail, and openly ask any sort of question which you may have related to brand, the business, the growth, before you take the actual decision. In today's webinar, we are going to talk about a brand called the Emperor Foods. The Emperor Foods is a technology-driven, ready-to-eat food brand established in 2011, focused on revolutionizing the food service industry through the world-first no chef and zero wastage quick service restaurant model. The brand combines advanced food science, smart kitchen technology, and Indian culinary diversity to deliver authentic, ready-to-eat meal with consistent taste, minimum manpower dependency, and highly scalable operation. With operating across 18 plus countries and available on platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, and Walmart, Emperor Food offers a wide portfolio including biryani, curries, soup, seafood, vegan meals, sweets, and international cuisine. The company's preservative-free and shelf-stable food uh, technology allow food to maintain long shelf life while ensuring quality and the food, the safety. With the 3,500 plus SKU with zero wastage operation, and a technology-led scalable business model. The brand is positioned as a differentiated player in India's growing ready-to-eat and QSR ecosystem. This brand is now expanding through FOFO, FOCO, and FICO franchise model, offering investors an opportunity to participate in a low operational food tech driven franchise business with strong scalability potential across India. To talk more about this, I'm joined with the founder himself. We have Ram Mohan sir, who's the founder of this brand, along with the team. Adi Shiva is the chief operating officer. Then we have Umashri, and also have Karthik Kumar, who is our channel partner, who's taking care of the business expansion in southern part of India. But before I invite Ram Mohan sir to introduce the team and himself, I would like to inform all the viewers that it is indeed a great opportunity since we have the entire the management team available. This is a great brand. In case if you would like to, ask any question related to this brand, I mean, my request is to please keep on sharing it in the Q&A box or maybe in the chat, and we will take them up once the presentation is over. Now, may I request Ram sir to take the lead? Let's start with your personal introduction, right? How has been the journey so far? Let's set the context, and then we will start with the presentation. Yeah, over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bharat, and good morning to all. I'm Ram Mohan here. Basically, I'm from Rajapalayam, the South Tamil Nadu. That is basically it's a food hub. That is whatever food is we are making South Indian and North Indian basics of food in that city, and we are serving a lot of people. So after that, we found that some obstacles and to some barriers to run these live food business. So basically, we found that these obstacles, and we are in the mood that how to avoid all these obstacles like food wastages and chef dependency like that. Straightly, we went there that the Indian Institute of Food Processing Technology, the institute is situated in Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. That we asked them that how we should avoid all these food wastages and obstacles like dependency, extra, etc. So they teach us that the technology called retort technology is available, and the founders of the technology is Japanese people and USA. So usually they are supplying to these kind of foods with self-stable of 18 months. The country of that Japan and USA, they're supplying to the defense people for the safer side. So we also follow that same technology, and we have introduced 3,500 more than that product with self-stable of 18 months without adding any preservatives and chemicals. So starting with biryani, it is starting with idli to biryani. So many food products we have studied for about 9 years. We came out with the national award given by Ministry of Food Processing Industries, and we got also state award. And after that, and we are successfully running in the same QSR in Madurai successfully. That is how we are running now. This is a no chef quick service restaurant. Basically, it doesn't require any chef dependency. Otherwise, we call it as zero wastage of food model. Zero wastages. No need to depend on any chefs, and zero food is also, you won't waste any a single drop of food. So that is the main advantage of this our product. And also the main USP is you need to keep all our food products in ambient room temperature only. No need to keep in the refrigerator, or no need to keep in freezers like that. That is the main USP of our product. So we launched this kind of segment called No Chef Quick Service Restaurant for the first time in the world. Now we are going to expand pan world and India also. So this is our business snapshot, and I am Ramohan, and basically with the MBA degree with gold medal from Annamalai University, the batch of 91-93. So I have also the several experience with the MNCs and foreign countries also. So I'm the lead in this business. So with my core team, Umashri is my daughter, and she's looking after all administration work. And my son, Mr. Adisiva, is looking after all operations. And Mrs. Vaidehi is my wife. She's looking after all products, R&D and quality and all. And one more, Mr. Karthikeyan, and he is also our financial department head. And Maithili ma'am she is also our team with the cooperating all the marketing areas. So I'm passing over to Mr. Bharat. This is my
Right. Thanks so much, Sam.
introduction. Yeah.
So let's get started with the presentation, right? And meanwhile, I would also request all our attendees, those who are watching us right now, in case if you would like to ask any question, you please keep on sharing it into the Q&A box, and we will take them up. Yeah, Umashri,
Now over to
Yes.
Umashri.
Yes, I'll start the presentation.
please.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah, let's make it to the full screen. Yeah, perfect.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So I'm Umashri from the April Foods. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer. So we run the brand called the April Foods. And so we are the manufacturers of ready-to-eat food products, and we run the world's first no chef and zero wastage quick service restaurant, which is based in Madurai. Let's dive into the presentation. So our vision is to make food borderless by transforming every cuisine into safe, preservative-free, technology-stable meals that can travel anywhere in the world cost-effectively. And our mission is to apply advanced food science and versatile preservation technologies to eliminate harmful bacteria and retain good bacteria and deliver safe, shelf-stable meals without preservatives. So the big problem that we face in the environment is that first point is chef dependency. It follows through high costs. That is, chefs demand for 30,000 to 60,000 per month, with inconsistent taste. Quality varies by chefs, and unscalability. Hard to replicate talent across all the outlets, and with the high attrition rate, frequent turnover also disrupts the operations. And in the customer point of view, customer faces hygiene concerns, that is, through messy kitchens and handlings, and through the limited variety, that is, menu restricted by chef's skill alone, and long wait times in the restaurant, that is, slow preparation during peak hours. And with the taste, there is a consistency mismatch, and portion sizes fluctuate based on the chef's shift. And the third thing that the owner faces is high overheads, rent, staffs, and utilities, etc. And through the staff's issues, the management becomes a headache. And operational chaos is sourcing and inventory loss, etc. The main point is massive wastage. Nearly 40% of food is wasted daily across the restaurants in average in India. So, and there is another model called QSR, that is quick service restaurant, emerging in this India. So there is also some pain points in the traditional QSR model too. That is chef-centric system. Skilled chefs are required for each cuisine type. That is training costs, retention issues, and inconsistent quality plague traditional models. And there is a limited reach. That is, centralized kitchens can't serve beyond 50 to 100 kilometers without compromising the freshness. that is, geographic expansion becomes impossible. And there is a high wastage always because live cooking generates food wastage, inventory spoilage, and portion control issues. Of course, profit margins suffer dramatically. And mainly, there is a shelf life crisis. No preservation means no scalability. Freshness requirement kills centralized distribution models. So we eliminate all these pain points.
Facing all these problems, here is the game changing idea. And after 10 years of research and development, we asked a transformative question to ourselves. That is, what if a restaurant doesn't need a chef at all? And that's when we built the world's number one coach chef quick service restaurant. So let us see how it works. Here is the process. This is our revolutionary solution. And a no chef smart quick service restaurant. The process is so simple that you have to buy products from us and you have to keep the products in our shelf. And then accept the order that is received from Swiggy and Zomato. You have to pick the products from the shelf and then you have to cut open the packet. You have to heat it in a microwave for 2 to 3 minutes and then repack it in a parcel or a eco-friendly container. And then the magic happens. You deliver it to the customers directly. And that's 100% ready to eat. Zero preparation required, and we have a wide range of menus with a consistent taste every time, and it is served within 5 minutes.
So, how our unique concept transform into a smart QSR? That is, there is no chef required because the technology handles preparation, standardized processes eliminate the skill dependency, and precision control. That is, portion sizes, ingredients, and cooking times managed automatically, zero guesswork. And it is always fresh. That is, food prepared to order without live kitchen. That is, authentic taste without compromise. And obviously, there is zero wastage. Precise ingredient measurement eliminates the overproduction and spoilage because we give all the products in a portion controlled packs. So, what makes us different?
Here's what makes us different. So this is not just a regular central kitchen model. It's a food technology. It's a revolution actually. So we are having 3,500 different types of products, covering a wide range of vegetarian products, non-vegetarians, seafoods, soups, sweets, vegan products, paleo diet, keto diet, everything. You name it, we have it. And that took the shelf life of 18 months using advanced preservation technology, that is record technology. It is a US and Japan based technology, and which ensures long lasting freshness without adding any preservative, and also without the need of any refrigeration. And also, there is no preservative, which is 100% safe. It is natural using food science emulsion, which has all this lab tested certificates and all, and also with a consistent taste. Because my mom is a master chef of Tamil Nadu, and she has won the award in the year 2018 by Master Chef Chef Damu sir. And also the global delivery, you can deliver anywhere in the world, and that's it. And also we have a national award. We have received the national award from Ministry of Food Processing Industry in the year 2018 for the name Successful Entrepreneur 100 Unique Products.
So, the technology that makes it possible: long shelf life, no preservatives, fully cooked, extended shelf stability without compromising the quality, and it is nutritionally adopted by even defense forces themselves. Balanced, healthy, nutritious meals test for performance, and scalable production, proven capacity to meet the demand.
And also, if you look at the FSSAI certificate that we are having right now in our current Madurai restaurant, no chef quick service restaurant. We have mentioned that it has a product category named prepared foods. So which the government itself approves these models to sell. That is 100% true.
So this is our first quick service restaurant that has been run in Madurai right now, and we have achieved 250 plus customers in the first 36 months without any marketing. So this is the proof that this model does work. And we have been rated with 5 stars and 4 stars through all of our customers, which is the game changing idea. Obviously, we have tied up with Swiggy and Zomato, and these are our customer reviews. And this PDF will be shared to view all the reviews in detail.
So we also provide the trending rice bowls, which is the most happening concept in North India and pan India. We have the meal box, like corporate style mini meals, express meals and full meals, and also with the covered range of biryanis, Chinese, idlis, dosas, chapatis, all bread items, and also with the shelf life for 18 months. And we also provide you the native sweets with the same shelf at 18 months. Uh, this is how our restaurant looks in the Zomato and Swiggy platform. If you open the app.
So we have identified 20 different specialty QSR models in this ready to eat type model. That is, if a customer or franchisee purchases product from us and he is willing to set up a only biryani restaurant, that is, in a restaurant, it will be having 100 different types of biryani alone. So, likewise, we have 20 different segments identified. For example, the Chinatown, where only Chinese items will be available, and Mughal kitchen, that is biryani, and we have 100 different types of biryanis alone. Everything is fully cooked. You just need to purchase product from us and just heat and repack. That's it. So, for example, Indian soup kitchens, Madras dosa kitchen, the continental kitchen, ready seafoods, nature scoops, that is ice creams and sweets, and heritage, Emperor Darbar, Namma Madurai, that is specially focused on Tamil Nadu based food, and Punjabi Doba also, which is focused completely on North Indian food items. And we have dietary concept also, which covers keto, paleo, and vegan also. So everything is ready to eat. You don't need to prepare anything. So just plug and play. So this is our model, which is this is the exact model that we run now in Madurai. There is no heavy kitchen setups inside the kitchen, and you just need a microwave for emergency purpose in case of current cutoff. You need just need a stuff top with cylinder. And during the cylinder crisis, this product is a game changer. So this is the simple model that we run.
So let us see a short video of demonstration how the model actually works. Kevin.
So now let's dive into the franchise models. So we have three proposed franchise models, that is franchise owned, franchise operated, and franchise owned, company operated, and third, franchise invested, company operated. So the brand guidelines is mandatory in all the three models, and the investments is done by the franchises in all the three models. The ownership is being covered by franchisee in the first two models and by the company in the third model, and the operations is being followed by franchisees in the first model, and the company will look after the operations in the other two models. So the revenue is taken by the franchisee in the first model and by the company in the next two models. Operational expenses is covered by franchisees for the first model and by the company for the next two models. And revenue share is not given in the first model and by the franchisees in the second two model. And net profit or net loss will be shared by the franchisee in the first model and by the company in the second and third model. So our suggestion is to take the first model, that is franchisee owned and franchisee operated. Brands control will be is a legal, financial, and tech, etc. in the FOFO model, and growth is high in the first model, and stability is best in the first model. Let's look after with the financial snapshot in the unit franchise. So franchisee model is franchise owned, franchise operated. The format is you just need to operate a kiosk, that is exclusive brand outlet, and area is required to be minimum 10 to 10 square feet, that is 100 square feet of space enough, and the capex is 4,50,000, which includes interior, furniture, fixtures, equipment, rental deposit for 3 months, and the inventory is for rupees 3 lakhs. Franchise fees is for 2 lakhs. So the total investment is around 10 lakhs to 11 lakhs. Gross margin will be 50%, in which OPEX is 20% and net margin is 30%. The payback period is for 19 months and the lock-in period is 1 year. Agreement period is 5 years. And the financial snapshot for master franchise, that is area developer or multi-unit partner, is total rollout will be 39, in which master franchise will be having direct unit of 1 and sub unit franchise will be having 38, which will be controlled by the master franchise. And the investment is license fees is for 30 lakhs, in which and the master franchise direct unit setup will be 8 lakhs 35,000. So the total investment will be 38 lakhs and 35,000 per year. The agreement terms is payback period is 23 months and the agreement period is 5 plus 5 years. So the operating terms is for franchise owned, franchise operated model is the lease deposit, franchise fees, setup cost, security deposit for initial inventory, rent, operating expenses is covered by franchise. And the marketing, logistics and discounts and etc. will be seen by the Emperor Foods. Agreement terms is for 5 years and renewal terms is based on the mutual consent. So these are the franchisee obligations. You can go through once this PDF is being shared with you. And for now, we have two phases that we focus. And the first is South Indian expansion, which is of 6 to 12 months. The target locations are Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Vizag, and Vijayawada. So number of franchisees targeted is 20 plus. And for the phase 2, we are going for Pan India from second year onwards. That is, the target locations are Mumbai, Pune, Delhi NCR, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, and Jaipur. The number of franchisees targeted is 50 plus. So these are the franchise acquisition and deal closing flowchart, which is self-explanatory that will be shared with you all. And this is a due diligence process, which is also a self-explanatory, which will be shared later.
So the product ranges with the outer pack, which can be sold in retail markets, which is now available on which is website and also in Amazon. This is our soup range, which includes tomato, chicken, mutton, hot and sauce soup, vegetable soup, and you can have these products without these outer pack in our notes of KSR. And this is our noodles, which comes in a tray pack with also in an edible spoon.
So this is our core team, in which each and everyone is being expertise in their own fields. So thank you for your time. And for franchise inquiry, you can contact to this number and email to this email address. And you can visit our website.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Umashri,
So
for the
there is
details.
a
Yeah.
There is a QR code in which people can scan that QR code to get the full product list with the price if they are interested.
And with this product list, one can run a restaurant completely. So they can choose if they are willing to become a franchise, they can choose the product from this list, and with the that will be the prices with the weight. So please have a look at this QR.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Umashri. For the detailed presentation, so we also have Ms. Sonia Chaudhary joined with us. She's the Managing Director of Franchise India. I would also like her to share her remarks on this business opportunity, for the investors.
Thanks, Bharat, and thank you, friends, for being with us on this webinar. We'll be happy to take any live questions that you might have. And just to quickly recap the entire opportunity that was presented, I'll quickly, talk about some of the important aspects. And to start off with, I'd like to thank Mr. Ram Mohanji. He's the founder of the business, and also our partner Karthik ji, who's leading the entire project in the region. So, friends, the overall opportunity, which is Improve Foods, is a based on ready to eat, which is RTE food, as a category. And Ram Mohanji also comes with a family background, which has a multi-generation experience in food and beverage business at large. So the company overall and the experience, with which the brand has been built, comes from 4-generation legacy into food expertise that has influenced the creation of Emperor Foods. And it has been built around preservation-free concept, convenience food, traditional taste, which has a very long shelf life. Now, I think Mr. Ram Mohan did talk about the technology which is used. I don't know how many of you are aware of this. There is a technology called a TOT technology. It is a food preservation process, which is where the ready meals are cooked. They are also sealed in special packaging and they're sterilized under high heat and pressure. So this allows the food to stay fresh and safe for months and years. And this is without any refrigeration. So which means a franchise partner need not make any investment in the refrigeration, and you can store the product at an ambient temperature. Now, the model is very interesting because it has a low skill labor dependency because products are pre-standardized and they're ready to serve. So faster training of the staff, you don't require, it is an idiot-proof operations, I would say. So the scalability is comparatively easier and quicker, and it also helps you to bring better consistency of operations. Now, when we look at the model, I would say the most suitable formats for us to expand our food court kiosks, which can be, I would say, travel hubs. Great, we can be closer to, highways, corporate hubs, even travel hubs like railways, airports. These are locations. This would do very, very well. And this also has a very strong tier 2, 3 cities focus, because the format may suit smaller cities because of low kitchen complexity, standardized operations, and faster setup. And also our cost of occupancy is lower. So I like to maybe pick up certain questions from the business model. I don't know, Mr. Ramohan, if you would like to answer that. So the overall investment is about 10 odd lakhs. Now we are looking at three different models, and I'll request if you can also explain, these three different formats. So one is owned and operated by the franchise partner, and the other is where the investor would invest and the company takes care of the operations. Now, in both these the formats, our entire investment remains same. So if I have to split the investment, it is a franchise fees of 2 lakhs. Then we have another 4.5 lakhs that goes towards interior, and then there's another investment, which I would say is a working capital, which is towards the inventory, which is in rotation because you have to keep replenishing this inventory, which is in addition to that is about 3 lakhs. So friends, in order to set up the entire business, it is 6.5 lakhs of investment, which also includes your deposit. And you have to keep aside 3 lakhs as an inventory, which becomes your working capital. So Ramonji, I'd like to understand typically, the operating, and if you want to go a little deeper to understand the unit economics of the model, because we read about the overall margin play in the business. If we can talk about the following areas, what our food cost would be, what is the average, I would say, cost of occupancy we are looking at? Because I see we've also considered some rental in the initial investment. What is the kind of cost of manpower we are considering? So, and based on maybe your current locations that are already operating, if we can also give some guidance to the investors in terms of the average sales which they can expect, or typically an outlet should deliver, when they reach their optimum level of performance.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I'm happy to hear all the words you have already given that. See, actually, the no chef quick service restaurant doesn't need any skilled labor, in which the runner, that is owner, he can save a lot of money. This is the number one point. Second is zero wastages.
Okay.
That is, if you our products are portion controlled packets, which is having shelf life of 18 months. And if a customer come inside, that is for takeaway model, see, you should cut one packet only and reheat and repack and give it away. That's all. So other packets are in sale for more months or more period. So that's why we call it as a zero wastage model. And then very, very importantly, that you should keep all our products in the ambient temperature. There is only it is lying our own shelves. That's all. So you can save a lot of electricity charges. See, if you run on a live restaurant, that is a real-time restaurant, every restaurant is now paying that minimum 30,000 to 40,000 as electricity charges. That amount this model saves. And very big headache, that is running expenses, like you have to purchase raw materials and keep it in refrigerator or shelf, whatever. The chef or other unskilled labor, they waste their waste of this raw material, they easily waste, and claiming that this is the requirement, sir, we are using, sir, and then wasted, sir, like that. See, these kind of wastages, raw material wastages and the processing wastages and final product wastages also we saved. So a lot of money also saving. So normally that gross margin that each and every operators get 50%. Out of that, there's two unskilled labor is required. Only two unskilled labors. That salary might be that differs the place to place, but tier 2 cities require only 15,000 salary is enough for one person. So it is unskilled labor salary, and that's all. The running cost is actual that rent of that building or rent of that shop, which is 10 by 10 is enough. And deposit, advance deposit is the refundable. Okay. And other running expenses is the repacking cost. See, once you heat the product, then you are repacking. That is eco-friendly packing is available. and the paper boards are available, paper packings are available, and aluminum packaging also available in the market that can use. Okay, now this is the running expenses, simple way. That is 20% costing about that. So net margin you will get, that is called EBIT, earning before interest and taxes. You can get definitely 25 to 30%. You can assure that. So that much workings. These are the unit economics. So offer, we are frequently we are offering that discount also for some time, festival discounts. So that also not more than 10%. That also that runner will get, the owner will get that extra 10% profit, net margin. Okay, this is my our unit economics, ma'am. That's all. Thank you.
Great. Just if I can maybe explain that. So overall, if I look at the food cost, what you're saying is the gross margins for our investors is 50%. So our food cost is 50%. And then we
Yeah.
have no royalty, right? So there's a no royalty because the entire supply chain is handled by us. So friends, there's no royalty in the model. And then we have two other main costs, which is occupancy and your salary costs. So because we don't require any specialized chefs or
Yes.
staff, the entire team would be trained. And because it does not require too much of cooking, your people that are needed, the staff that is needed, it ideally, not more than two people with an average salary of 15,000. The occupancy ideally would be about, I would say, 12 to 15% of the overall sales. And then we have utility and salary, I would say another, 10 odd, 10 to, 15 odd percent. So which leaves the overall net margins to a franchisee to about 25 odd percent, right? So even if we are doing a
Right.
3 lakh sale, so Ramoji, you can correct me. I don't know what kind of numbers are we actually
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at.
Yeah, basically, you can start with the 15,000 to 20,000 every day sales. This is enough. The tier 2 cities enough. Tier 1 cities, it will be more. Definitely,
Correct.
it will be more. More than 50,000 to 75,000, definitely the sales will be there. Actually, see, at the back end, we are also supporting, ma'am. That is a very important USP. That whatever there is experience, whatever the requirement, the back end support will be there. We will give training, fullest training, how to run this kind of prototype model, how to run and how to heat, how to repack it, how to pleasantly and very beautifully they have to pack and give to the customer. Definitely, this model will be a very successful, and we are a live model we are having. Any person wanted to visit our live model, please welcome and come and visit how we are operating. The simplest way of running restaurant, the first time in the world. This is, we can claim that. Okay, ma'am.
So even if we do, I take even a very modest number, which is even if we do a 10,000 sales every single month, we would easily have at least 50 to 75,000 as our net margins, or I would say profitability in the business. So Ramonji, I'll
Yes,
also
ma'am.
request if you can also share which are the ideal locations for us to open, which are the spots, and have
Yeah,
you identified
yeah.
any location spots where we want to open?
Yes, ma'am. Especially in state capitals, see, food is really wanted more. That is, especially from bachelors and housewives and salaried people, and so those who are not knowing the cooking, and those who want to eat different items like North Indian food, South Indian food, international food like Chinese food, Italian food, like that. Now, in one place, they come and visit our Nose of Quick's restaurant, and they will have a different type of food. So that I recommend that the state capital is first, or first preference. Chennai, Hyderabad, and especially Bangalore. It is a food hub. That is, the food is very scarce there, and people will give immediate response. So, and especially in Mumbai, and North Indian special food also available. People would like to our Nosop restaurant. Delhi is itself a very huge market, and they can open. Especially, we are giving first preference to the state capital, tier 1 cities, that is called, and tier 2 also, like Madurai and Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu, in Coimbatore cities also available. So we recommend that first, I think 10 to 15 selected state capitals they can run. This is my recommendation, ma'am.
And I also want to ask, since we also do a franchise and company operated operations, are we looking at operations outside Tamil Nadu, or this would be limited to certain specific cities or markets?
No, ma'am, no. It is pan India. It is
The
opportunities
FOCO can be done
available.
across all markets.
Yes, all market. Pan India also it is open now, and we are also having the food. So if you see that our food product list, that last page of our presentation, otherwise you scan it and look at all the varieties of foods, including south and north and east and west, whatever. Okay, and the price also very nominal, and very importantly, I would like to say that the price is competitive, very competitive. Suppose, for example, one chicken biryani or vegetable biryani price is lesser than the market price. Otherwise, lesser than your competitors. So easily you can capture that customers that want to have a new experience. They will come and take with nominal price. That is our USP.
Another thing which I would request if you can also explain, how does the business model operate in case of FOCO operations?
FOCO means, ma'am, they have to invest, and we will completely take over all the running this one, and we will give all. We put our own staffs in that franchise. Otherwise, we will give training for them and run that restaurant without having any risk and fear. Okay, that we can support fully. That is called FOCO. And there is no worry about the investors. They can sleep in the home and run and see the running of the restaurant. That's all. That is called FOCO.
So, what kind of share does the investor get? Is there a minimum guarantee that we are giving? Because I saw that in the presentation. So what does he get, and what visibility he has on the day-to-day operations?
And in FOCO model, definitely the investor will get 10 to 15%, madam.
So this is 10 to 15%.
FOCO
Is
model, yeah, FOCO model, they will get definitely 30% net margin, and FOCO model definitely they will get 15%. We'll assure that.
So which means we are assuring on the entire investment, right? Which is
Yes,
our
absolutely.
outside
There
the
is no
working
risk there.
capital of inventory, or it
Yes,
includes
yes.
our inventory also.
So it includes inventory. Okay.
Okay. So I
Okay.
would say, so investors get about 15% on the 10 lakhs investment, including the inventory.
That is a FOCO model, madam.
Correct.
I would like to say in FOFO, that is franchisee owned franchisee operating outlet, they will get definitely 30% margin.
Sure.
30 plus, yes.
Sure. And Ramonji, in case of FOCO, who takes care of operating expenses? Is that the franchise partner or you?
No,
As a
franchise partner only, they have to take care all the running expenses. That is why the net margin is lesser than that FOFO. No?
helpful.
So
So
they are taking care of only the expenses, the running and showing the profits is our responsibility in FOCO model.
great. So I'll let Karthik, if you want to pick up any questions. I see some questions in there. While they have been answered, I see Uma has answered them, but something which might be helpful for our other viewers who have joined in, perhaps we can take that. Karthik, if you want to take that, or Bharat, if you want to take, we can take that quickly before we conclude. And Karthik, I'll request if you can also share your contact coordinates for our interested candidates to reach out to you directly.
Yeah, there is some question like only food or no beverages. There is a beverages also. We supply in the same packet, like soup and any kind of liquid things can be done. We have shortlisted fast-moving items, almost 186 recipes out of 3,500 recipes, which we will share it, during this final conversation. For any franchise, they can choose the recipes from this 186 list out recipes, and they can make a minimum inventory of 1 lakh. To start with 1 lakh also fine. We have mentioned 3 lakhs as the inventory. Even if they want to make a minimum stocks to start with. 1 lakh rupees also fine for us. That is what the final discussion we had today, for their convenience, for their comfort.
Yes, sir. For ma'am, sorry for the interference. That people have doubt that why you are keeping only 186 item out of 3,500. For running one restaurant, for running one quick service restaurant, that smallest way of model, this 186 number of products enough. That is why we are keeping this smaller amount of product list out of 3,500. Thank you.
All right.
Right. Thanks so much for all the sharing all the answers. I think we already have almost answered all the question. But in case if anyone would like to ask any question, I think Karthik sir, you can also share your number. And I'm also sharing Franchise India's number in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us to know more about this opportunity. You can connect with us on our centralized number 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Overall, in case if you look at this opportunity, I think today India is absolutely India's ready-to-eat market is growing very fast because people now prefer quick, hygienic, and convenient meal option due to busy life and the work schedules. And this creates a huge opportunity for technology-driven food brands like the Emperor Food. One of the biggest advantage for this model is that it reduces the dependency on chef and the complexity of kitchen operation through the smart food technology and ready-to-eat solution. Consumers today are increasingly accepting packaged and the stable meal as long as taste, quality, and hygiene is maintained, and that is what this brand focus on. And the business also benefits from the low manpower requirement, zero wastage operation, as we discussed it multiple times, and of course has a faster scalability, and that also consists a great customer experience. So with growing, the online food delivery, the quick commerce, the modern, the retail expansion, and rising demand for working professionals, students, and the nuclear families, technology-driven, ready-to-eat brands have a strong long-term growth potential. As this brand is primarily focusing on their expansion phase one in the southern part of India, I think southern part of India, South India also offers a very strong opportunity for this brand because the consumers in states like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala are already highly acceptance of ready-to-eat meal and packaged food solutions. Cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Coimbatore. I mean, these cities have a large base for working professionals, students, nuclear families, and migrated population who actively consume quick service and ready-to-eat food products. So, I mean, these are the reasons why it can be a scalable, kind of business. Investment is absolutely affordable, no wastage at all, and easy to cook and present it to the customers. That's also the best part. So, in case if anyone would like to know more about this opportunity or any sort of discussion around the same, you can connect with us on the number which I already have shared in the chat box, 9717683838. And we will arrange the next, the round of discussion with the Ram Mohan sir and the team. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Ma'am, anything else you would like to add?
Good. Thank you. Thank you, friends, for being with us on this webinar today.
Right.
Have a good day.
Thanks so
you,
much,
ma'am.
everyone. Yeah. See you tomorrow
Thank you,
once
sir.
again with a new brand and we'll explore another business opportunity. But before we end, Ramon sir, anything else you would like to add as a closing remarks for the investors?
Yes, sir. We are welcoming all the investors that looking for innovative or creative business like Notch of quick service restaurants, and they will enjoy their risk-free investments. That's all, sir. My simple message. Thank you so much.
Right. Thanks so much. So thanks so much, all our viewers. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care. Have a nice day ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. And Bharat sir,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Raman.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.